Hi there. Hop in. I'll show you guys how we build stuff on the Sandhill Central. And when we're all done, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, I made this RC car, truck, whatever, module box from a chip from an RC car. Here's the controller. And there's a resistor in here, resistor block, because I don't want all the current going through the board. So I reduced it to about 6 volts. The car might have been 9 volts, but this is a 12 volt system with a lot of amps, so I don't want all that coil current going through the module. So there's a relay in there, and you can hear the relay. And it's an RC, so when we flip this, it's going to give our motor car power to the coil. The module is grounded out, needed ground. There's technically 4 outputs, but I'm only using one. I thought I could use the horn, but the horn's grounded out. Maybe we could do lights with the other one, but this type of RC, you know, you steered one way, you steered the other, forward, backward, so, and it's spring loaded. So the way this works is, in order to keep this car going, you're going to have to do that. And then once you kill it, or shut it off, it'll spring back to the middle. It'll cut the coil power, which in a sense shuts the engine off. And this will be all done remote control. Here's my antenna, wired out of there. Here is the cable. Now this is wired into the motor car. This is going to be a quick connector. When we don't want to use the RC module, this is just going to be a jumper. And it'll run with the on-off switch, just like it did back in the day. This is just going to make it easier because it is polarity sensitive. So I'm going to hook this test light up to show you guys how this works. So there's the test light, and I'm just showing you guys that when I do this, the light lights up, and this will stay like that. You could set it down on the side of the motor car. When you go to stop it, it's a mess and a headache trying to stop this thing with no one on it. So this way you could either grab the remote, because this remote doesn't go very far. I'm sure you guys are familiar with, you can't really drive that far with an RC car, but then it'll just go like this, boom, done, kills the power to the coil. So that's the test light. I'm going to show you guys without the test light. Flip the switch on. So the switch is on. Now when we do this, you'll hear the fuel pump prime. Off. On. Okay? So now when we go to start this thing, we're going to leave this on. Pull our choke, throttle up a little bit, make sure it's in neutral. And now we're running. And sometimes it's got a weak signal, so it runs a little rough. So now when we want to kill it, we just go like this. And it killed the power to the coil. Switch is still on. That don't mean nothing. This is our switch. And you can hear it. I'll do it one more time for you. kill it. So this is going to come in nice for when we jump off. It's a little hard to get back on, like I said. So we'll shut this off. Now we want to run it like we normally do. I'm going to shut the switch off. We're going to pull this cord and we're going to put this jumper. All this did is jump the RC box that we had here. It's no longer RC. It's hooked up normally like it always was. And now we just flip the switch. And there you go. Now it's like it was in the 1960s. Didn't mess with anything. Jumper wire. Shut it off. Done deal. Now what I was thinking is I could take this apart and possibly hook up a 110 voltage regulator, and we could hook this up in a bungalow or in the shop, and somebody could use walkie-talkies and shut it off. I was thinking, I have this Telegram line set up, and using a hardwire antenna, I could put a 1/4 mile Telegram line all the way around the loop. This would be, in a sense, hardwired into the Telegram wire, and all you would need is that short distance, which it would work just fine, as it would drive around the loop. And then the second you wanted to kill it, we just go like that. You could use a walkie-talkie and radio the guy in the bungalow to kill it or shut it off. And then if I take this apart and hook up a voltage regulator, this is a 9-volt battery, and I have a feeling that as I've been doing this the last few hours, the battery's going dead, so I'm losing power for the transmitter. So I was thinking of boosting that up too. But then also what I was thinking is some RC cars are all different frequency. I was thinking for each frequency motor car, and I only have 2 of them, we could run 2 wires, and each line would be a different frequency. But I'd need about 30 Telegram insulators for each line ran, but it's an option. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's our RC box, and that's how we're gonna do that. If you'd like to climb aboard and help us build the railway, don't forget to spike down that like button for more episodes.